matchups like this every week. But when we do, all eyes are focused. A top 10 matchup, playoff expectations becoming a storyline, and the stakes are soaring in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the ground with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Villa. Takes an easy one to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the move. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's got 42 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the off.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Coates. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a
breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, North Carolina! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. They'll move the tight end. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on 4th. Back to throw, it's Allen. Here comes the heat. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to pass, it's Villa. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, UNC! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. He's got it. And the defense drags him down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Villa. Floats it out in space. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a heat. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. This time he's got it. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Finds his man, it's Coates. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. There he goes. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll take it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 40. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Good timing on the quick out. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Villa. Looking deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on.
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for space. It's Coates. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Tennessee, 7.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Runs through the tackle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Villa. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down.
Looking to take a shot. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Volunteers are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Villa. He's got the back in the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice grab in traffic. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it at the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Back to throw, it's Villa. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To give as they work on that clock. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Allen. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this. To claw their way back in this one.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Catch in the middle, it's Spears. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Villa. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Tennessee, 21.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.